while they were retaking a test. I got a treatment. And I was like, oh, I did forget to go get my retake.
Okay, so I was wanting you to finish this. I don't know if you did, but it's okay.
I did.
So G of 3, if we look at this table, G of 3 is 4. And G prime of 3 is 2. F prime of 4 is 3 times 2, which is 6. So our equation then is y plus 7 equals 6 times x minus 3. All right, B. Find the rate of change of h for the interval 1 to 4. Okay, rate of change is just an average. You know, it's just slope. So for 1 to 4, or why did I say 4?
I don't know.
1 to 3, sorry. It's h of 3 minus h of 1 over 3 minus 1. Okay, so did we already do? Yeah, h of 3 we already did. It's up there. It's negative 7. H of 1 is f of g of 1 minus 6.
Minus.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. G of 1 is 2. And f of 2 is 9. So that's 3. Yep. Negative 7 minus 3 is negative 10 over 2, which is negative 5. There's your average rate of change. So when it says rate of change, that's just slope. Explain why there must be a value r for 1 to 3, such that h of r equals negative 2.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, that's not h prime of r.
It's just H1.
That's
But negative
H of
2 is
R.
not even in the interval.
Well, negative 2 is between h of 1 and h of 3. H of 1 was 3.
2's the y.
And h of 3 is negative 7. So yes, that's the y. So this y is between these two.
Somewhere.
So which theorem is that?
Roll.
Mean.
No, mean is h prime.
Rolls.
Roll.
Rolls is also h prime.
Oh, what's that?
EV.
The EVT has to do with absolutes. There's one more. IVT. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So here's how you do this.
We're making this game feel bad.
Right. Now, that was an old one. Since f and g are differentiable, then they are also continuous. So if you look back the beginning of this lesson, there it is. We started out with IVT because it was just a review. And IVT just had to be continuous, and then it has to be a point in between the two y's, a y in between the two y's, which says that there has to be an x basically in between the two x's. There's no derivative or anything on IVT. That's why we did that one so long ago.
How long
There
have
we
we
go.
been doing derivatives?
Huh?
How long have we been doing derivatives?
That's the beginning of
all
time.
we've been doing.
Well, no, we did limits.
And then the derivatives.
Which makes h of x continuous, because if f and g are continuous and we make a function out of f and g, then h of x also has to be continuous. Then, since h of 1 is 3, and h of 3 is -7, then h of r, which is -2, is between h of 1 and h of 3. Thus, yeah, right? The IVT guarantees.
Guarantees.
Guarantee.
Actually, maybe you said some 5-cent words.
A value of r between 1 and 3 such that h of r equals -2.
I couldn't just wrote IVT.
You might get a half a point for that.
That's a lot of, why am I writing more words than that?
Well, okay, you have to say that it's continuous. And you can't say it.
Yeah.
Using the word it in a free response question is unacceptable. So you would have to say f of x and g of x, thus h of x are all continuous. And they're continuous because it said they were differentiable. So you have to say somewhere about that. And then you have to tell me that -2 was in between 3 and 7. So then by the IVT. Then that would probably be enough. All right, D. Explain why there's a value for C for 1 to 3 such that h prime of C equals -5.
Roll.
Well, rolls would be h prime of C is equal to
H. 0.
0.
EVT.
Why don't you mean
Mean. MVT. Okay, EVT has nothing to do with derivatives, really. I mean, a little bit, but EVT is more about absolute extrema. It's the extreme value theorem. So it's the one that you have to plug in the endpoints, and you have to plug in the critical values to see which one's the biggest and the smallest. That's EVT. The ones that talk about derivatives like that either are rolls or mean value theorem. Rolls is equal to 0, and mean value theorem is equal to something else. So, why there's a value you can't say because MVT. You have to say, again, since f and g are differentiable, then h of x is continuous on 1 to 3 and differentiable on 1 to 3. Thus, the MVT guarantees a value of C on the interval 1 to 3 such that h prime of C equals h of 3 minus h of 1 over 3 minus 1, which is -5. We did that on part B, by the way. Yeah, this -5 we got up here, that's where I'm getting that from. Because we did h of 3 minus h of 1.
We're done.
We're done with that. So now you're good to do day 43 homework, and you can ask me questions Monday if you need to. Now we're going to move on to particle motion. We're going to be on page 405. Okay, particle motion problems they're physics problems. They move along the x-axis, and they also move along the y-axis.
You said physics now.
Oh no, you shut down.
I shut down last period.
Just like in physics, you have a position, velocity, and acceleration.
Is this where they overlap?
Yeah, we had them overlap before, but yes, they're going to overlap some more here
When
too.
they overlap before.
Yeah, we did also one with velocity and acceleration, did we not? Yeah, velocity was
Rays change
Yeah.
in like the
first year.
different shapes and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Was I quarantined for that? Probably. No.
it was a while ago. Most of the time, we speak of moving along the x-axis. So we'll do that again. So let's write this down. Average and instantaneous velocity.
Is this going to be called AIV?
No. So suppose P of t, which is position, is a function which defines the position of a moving object at time t the average velocity would also be the average rate of position is the slope. P of B minus P of A over V minus A. So if you're asked for average velocity, it's slope. If you're asked for instantaneous velocity, what do you suppose it is?
Derivative?
Yep.
Yes.
P prime of